Sagittarius, welcome to Universal Wisdom Tarot. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. This is your February 2022 monthly tarot reading, and it is for Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, and it is an intuitive tarot reading, which really means that not all messages will resonate with everybody out there. And that's okay. If you would prefer a personal reading, then by all means, there is a link in the description box below, and you can click on that. Excuse me, my camera's having a very hard time today focusing. Hopefully it'll get better as I start to put cards on the table. As I said, you can click on the link below and actually book a personal reading with me. The link is to my website. Now, just a word of advice, there are always scammers about, and of course I don't want you to be taken in by them, so please note that this is the only social media platform that I am on, and this is the only Universal Wisdom Tarot channel. And of course I will never pick up the phone, I never call you to ask you for anything. If you do want to contact me for a reading, you need to reach out to me through the website, okay? So just want to give you that heads up. For February, I'm going to pull 4 cards, 1 card for each week of the month, and I will clarify them, and then I will close out the reading with an Oracle of the Fairies card for you, okay? So let's get into that reading right now. All right. So to begin, I'd like to thank the angels, the spirits, guides, and the universe. And I ask that my seekers and I are provided with protection, and that I am provided with clear and concise guidance and assistance in interpreting the messages that you provide me, which will be for the highest vibrational good of my Sagittarius seekers. And one more shuffle to the side. All right, thank you. All right, so I'm going to pull 4 cards, as I said, for the month of February 2022. This is for Sagittarius. 4 cards for the month of February. 1, 2 cards out. Two more cards for Sagittarius, please, and thank you for the month of February, the last 2 weeks of February. That one's out. And one more. Oop, and there it is. All right. Sorry. Okay. All right, and let's clarify those cards right away. So then we can just get right into the reading. All right, angel spirits, guides. We kindly have clarification of the cards on the table for Sagittarius for the month of February 2022. All right, here we go. Let's clarify the 10 of Wands, please. Sagittarius, February 2022. Clarify. There we go. And let's clarify the Wheel of Fortune. And let's clarify the King of Cups. Clarification for the King of Cups, please and thank you. That's 1, 2, and 1. Okay, that one there wants to come out. So thank you. I'm truly grateful for all your messages. And let's clarify the 6 of Wands, please. That card is out. I'm going to pick that sucker up. Second. Let's just get the last 2 cards here. Please and thank you. 2 more cards for the there's 1. One more card for the clarification of the 6 of Wands for Sagittarius, February 2022, please. Angels, spirits, guides, thank you so much. Truly grateful. Okay. All right, let me get that 1 card. Give me a second. All right. And it's a good card, too. So we had to get that one. Okay. So let us begin. All right, Sagittarius. Probably like most signs, January has probably felt like a little bit of a slow month. Usually the year does start off in a slow way, but it is particularly slow for all the signs in 2022 because Venus has been retrograde in the month of January and actually goes direct on January 29th. So if by the time you're seeing this, Venus is either on her way to being direct or is direct already, then you're starting to feel that things are getting a little bit better in terms of the movement forward of, you know, what it is that you want to do and where you want to go with your life in 2022 and what direction you want to take. And pretty much in this reading, I'm getting a sense here and getting a sense here and just sort of in general, I'm feeling very much a sense for you of, you know, your home life, your family life. What's the next step for you? You're probably really giving some thought to what choices you want to make. And you don't want you don't want it to be a burdensome thing for yourself, but at the same time, I think you know that there are some choices that you really do want to make, and those choices are really things that are sort of going to propel you into the next stage of your life in terms of, you know, the next phase of your life, right? Sometimes when we think about home and family, sometimes it's about settling down, and maybe that's not for all of you, but I am picking up on that very specifically for some of you, that there is this desire to really get into into a more of a mature, you know, family life, perhaps with children, right? Perhaps, you know, really having that legacy type of you know, stage of your life. What is it that you want to leave in your lifetime, you know, to have as a legacy? Is it your children and, you know, a stable home environment for that? You know, what kind of stability is it that you really want to leave? And you really do want to you really do want to move on to that next phase of your life where that old phase, leave it behind, release what that, you know, whatever it is, and move on to that new phase of your life. When we look at the first week, it's still a little bit tough for you. It's a bit, you know, burdensome kind of week from January 31st to the 6th of February. The 10 of Wands is being clarified here by the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Swords. 3 10s on the table, right? 3 10s in that row alone, right? And do we have any other 10s on the table here? No, definitely no. Yeah, sorry. Just those three tens. But those three tens, right, are telling you you're at the apex. This is why I say, you know, you're ready to move on to the next phase of your relationship or the next phase of your home life and your family life. You want to move forward. 10, 10, 10, and legacy, right? And it's no longer about being, in that playful kind of mode. It's what is it that you want to build that you will leave to your children or leave as your legacy. Okay? I'm really feeling that these are the sort of the thoughts that you've been having here, Sagittarius, in the month of February. And guess what? In the second week, the Wheel of Fortune is there for you, right? The wheel is turning in your favor, right? And will show you and guide you to what choices need to be made to bring about that peace, that harmony, and that joy that will bring you the legacy that you want. What type of relationship do you want to have? What things do you need to do for your family life, if you have a family, that will make things stable and more independent, right? What kind of things do you need to concentrate on in which to do that, to be in that nice, mature relationship that is going to be a victory for you, right? And to release any of the old things, right? So sometimes we're in relationships, we move from sort of one phase to the next phase to the next phase. And each phase of a relationship is slightly different, right? Doesn't mean that they're bad. It just means that we need to grow. And when we grow and we move into the next phase of that relationship, it feels equally as good as the other phase, but it is honestly quite different, right? So we definitely have the Wheel of Fortune here moving in your favor with the Three of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups, right? So feeling that joy, that happiness. This is the three graces in Greek mythology, right? And releasing that which you don't really need, releasing things that are, it's okay to release things, right? Sometimes it's okay to get out of put aside something in a relationship that just, it really doesn't feel like it's that great for us anymore, but we need to move on to something better, something more profound, right? And sometimes it's about just moving with the person that we're with into a new phase of love. Maybe it's not the exciting, part of the love at the very beginning, like we feel in those first couple of weeks, but it grows into something more deep and profound. And that is where we release that part of the relationship and move into the next phase of the next relationship. Okay? Very much you are thinking about the future here, and I really, really feel that for you in this month. When we move into the week of February 14, we have the King of Cups. No, not a surprise there. It is Cups. It is Valentine's Day in that week. But we have the three, it's clarified by the Three of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles, right? Now, two threes right here, right? Telling me and you sort of indicating here for me, there's something that needs to be expressed, right? And that expression is maybe to someone with that you're with, if this is you as the King of Cups, or someone that you're with now, very much warm, genuine, easygoing type of personality here, but also a family person, right? This is why I feel that perhaps it's you, and you need to express to somebody that is what you want, right? That you want to focus in on the work that is necessary of the relationship to get it to that family state, okay? The King of Cups is also somebody who is sort of the master of himself and the master of his emotions, right? So by saying that, what I'm saying is, by having this mature conversation with somebody and focusing in on that mature conversation and building a relationship that goes to the next level, means that you're getting out of that, juvenile state. Okay, so you're moving into a much more mature state of emotions with that person. All right, so that's what I see here and feel here in the third week of February. The last week of February is February 21st, moving to the 28th, or the end of the month. I'm not sure it's 28 or 29 this year, is the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is all about a victory, right? He's coming in on his horse, and he is being applauded by all and being praised by all. And we are actually qualifying that with the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Six of Cups here, right? Again, this is really the victory week for you, in the sense that you're feeling the feelings that you know you need to, or what you expected that a more mature relationship is going to bring, right? That stability that we want to have, right? And that hopefulness, that the wishing, right? There's a big wish here that you wanted, which brings you this victory here. And the wish has been to perhaps replicate something, some type of relationship that you've had in the future, right? Here are the grandkids and here are the grandparents, right? It is definitely looking back on something or feeling something in the past and reliving that feeling in the past, which is why it's such a hopeful situation and why there is victory here for you, right? And you're building that stability. You're building your own little, own little castle here behind the walls, where she is, very independent, but yet feeling very confident and very stable. Okay, so that's kind of what I'm feeling for you here, Sagittarius, for the month of February. Before I close it out now, I will just get you a card from the Oracle of the Fairies for our dear Sagittarius seekers. Please and thank you, angel, spirits, guides. Can you provide me a card for a message for our dear Sagittarius seekers? Sagittarius, February. Sagittarius, February. Okay. All right. We have moon energy. Hope you can see that one. Moon energy. And it says, surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. Okay? So, yeah, ebb and flow of the relationship, but I don't think that you're really feeling confused at all, because I think you know what it is that you want for your home and family life. I really feel that you know where you want to go. You've come to the apex. You've come to the completion of what it is. You know you have choices toward making something happy and going into focusing into a much more mature relationship, into a very robust family and home life, and what those next steps are for you in that phase of your life. But rest assured, you can always ask the fairies. All right. On that note, I'll say that's the end for this month. And if there was anything in this reading that resonated with you, then please do hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And please do hit the notification bell so you know when we upload any new videos. I hope that I will see you here again next month. And until then, I am wishing you much divine light and love.